140 gigabytes of pure spinning prowess. 2 peak performing processors, 833 megahertz apiece. And a dinky little pair of Rage IICs that hardly even work. So, yeah. In this video, I'm going to be using a dual Pentium 3 server blade for the opposite of its intended purpose. Alright, so just as a brief hardware overview, I'm just going to go ahead and pop off the cover here. So, in our Compaq ProLiant DL360 Gen 1 server, we have two Pentium 3 CPUs, though they have different heat sinks there. We have our remote insight combo card thing that has a ATI Rage IIC as well as some other stuff, including an Intel i960 independently operating coprocessor. And we have an integrated Rage IIC here as well, though that's disabled currently. And over here, it's a little bit hard to see, but we also have a USB 2.0 card that I personally installed there. Panning down a little bit, we also have two 72 gig hard drives running at about, I think, 10K RPMs each. And they're set up in a RAID 0 configuration. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on the cover now. And of course I bumped the tripod. Put the keyboard back on top. And the mouse. And we'll go ahead and pan off, well, not. Look over to our video capture. So, yeah. Now the actual So here's all the initialization processes and stuff like that. There's the Smart Array controller, which is the RAID SCSI controller. It detects one logical drive from the RAID 0 setup. And there's the remote insight stuff, which I'm not going to bother with. And we're just going to skip past all the Red Hat Linux stuff. Completely ignore Windows XP and Windows 98, though Windows XP does also work pretty well here. And instead, for the entirety of this video, we'll just be sticking with Windows 7. So wait for that to start up now. And hopefully OBS doesn't end up leading the video capture system to a blue screen, because it has earlier today again, unfortunately. Also, at this point, I'm pretty sure that the microphone on the VHS camcorder is just going to become a permanent fixture until I finally decide to get another microphone. Okay, there's the mouse. And there's the login screen. And you know, for something that doesn't have its drivers installed, as well as being well over 20 years old, this can still push a decently high resolution at 1024 by 768. Though, granted, it does certainly struggle without any hardware acceleration for anything. So anyway, yeah, we're connected to the internet, as you can see down here. And you can already see some of the stuff that I plan on showing off in the video. So we've got Basilisk for web browsing because it's a backport of Basilisk, you know, that doesn't require SSE2. And if we take a look in the start menu, we've also got Microsoft Office Starter, as mentioned before, CrystalDiskMark, LibreOffice. I was going to try and do some 3D modeling using 123D Design because amazingly it was able to install it all, but it crashes upon launch. So let's go ahead and just kick things off with a disk benchmark. And you can already see just how slowly it renders things sometimes. So we'll just stick with default settings. And yeah, because of all the partitioning stuff that I've done, the C drive is only about 64 gigs in size. So yeah, I'll just speed up the video to the end of this disk benchmark. And as the benchmark finishes up, you can see the hard drive activity indicator lights in the corner there. And there we go. The benchmark is finished, and apparently the disks are still doing something. But yeah, we get decently respectable results as far as 20-something-year-old hard drives go. Well, enterprise hard drives go. We got 51 or so megabytes read, and roughly the same for write, and our random reads and writes are oof! Not that great, but you know, they're hard drives, so they're not going to be all that good in random seeks anyway. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and do some web browsing. So this is connected to the internet at the moment. Let me just move this out of the way. Oh, I guess it's just gonna be there behind it. Well, you get to see what I'm typing on the keyboard then. Let's see. There's Basilisk. So, this is a relatively up-to-date browser. This is not the latest version, but it is a newer version that's been, you know, downloaded off of Roytam1's website. And let's see. Let's just start off with Google. Wait for it. Oh, I should open Task Manager. There you go. Let's put this on. Oh, it's already. Oh no, it's on top. Why is it not on top? Hey. Disable, re-enable. There we go. So I'm just gonna leave this down in the corner here. And let's start off with just Googling myself. So, yeah, once again we've got our two Pentium 3 cores there. It's struggling, and it definitely doesn't help that all the rendering has to be, you know, software accelerated, since there's no drivers installed. And oh boy, is that slow. You can see the CPU is really struggling right now without that hardware acceleration to help it along. And yeah, I would consider my website to be pretty lightweight as far as things go. Let's try my Fractures website. So, the Fractures website in particular has a number of things going for it. It's got some CSS animations again. It's got this big background canvas that you can see is struggling to draw along with the mouse, and a custom animated mouse cursor, also done using CSS. And yeah, it too is struggling quite a bit. But you know, shameless plug, if you want to read some of the stuff that I do other than videos, there it is, right there. Now let's go ahead and head back on over to searching myself on Google, and we'll try to watch a YouTube video. So let's just go to my channel there. Give it a moment. Give it a long moment. And it froze. Yeah, the last time when I did this off camera, it took a very long time, to put it simply, for it to load anything. So I might just skip this if it ends up taking too long. Alright, momentary interruption aside, my dad just called me. Let's just go ahead and play the most popular video on my channel, Minecraft, on an S3 Verge. So, it's loading. Give it some time. Oh, it's playing an ad.
Get ready for the beefiest summer ever at Circus Burger.
Okay, Circus Burger. Wow, it really just froze up the entire site. Well, it's playing video. Oh, it's Chick-fil-A. Okay then. Come on. Well, okay, it's got another ad. See, this is the reason why you need ad block. Because ads are going to slow your Pentium 3 server down to an absolute crawl. I'm turning down the volume in real life. And I guess I'm also turning down the volume here. Because wow, that is loud. Come on! Almost there.
Minecraft. I play.
Hey, there we go. We got video playback. I don't even need to open the Stats for Nerds page or menu for you to tell that there's frame drops happening here.
And
It is not a good video playback experience. And I can also see just from here that it is definitely not playing in HD either. Anyway, enough with the slideshow video. Come on, close, 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 close. Are you gonna close? There we go, it closed. And we'll close this too. And we'll go ahead and do some office stuff. So let's go ahead and open the start menu again. And we're gonna kick things off with some Microsoft Office Starter Edition. So we have Microsoft Word Starter here. And this is what I said that I wanted to try well, not try, but this is what I said I wanted to focus on later on in the possible future video. The weird free version of Microsoft Word and Excel that Microsoft made that is sponsored with ads. Ads for what, you may ask? Ads for more Microsoft Office. It's weird how Microsoft is like, hey, do you want to buy Microsoft Office when you're using free Microsoft Office? I don't really get it, but alright. Anyway. It works. Word. Well, I guess it Office Word. Microsoft Works is a whole different other thing. But yeah, Office Starter is kind of cut down. You don't get some of the fancier text styles, and I don't really remember anything else. I know that there's a number of missing tabs there, but yeah. Oh yeah, there's also that purchase button right up in the corner. But if we now hop on over to LibreOffice, we get a much fully featured, or much more fully featured Office suite. So the latest version of LibreOffice does not work on Pentium 3 systems anymore, it seems like, from my own testing, because I tried to install it and it failed. But version 5.4 works fine, and I have this Excel sheet that I originally made for personal use that was meant to be a inventory tracker thing for characters before I decided, you know what, I really don't need to go this in-depth for characters that I'm writing, because, yeah, anyway, so this whole thing is a semi-automated ordeal. So if I put like boots here, you can see the CPU spike for a moment as it runs through a number of things. There's a whole lot of stuff going on up there. And yeah, this is all just stuff to keep track of, add and remove items. So if you say remove something that's not actually been added, then it's not going to actually remove it. So if I retype boots there, then it removes, and the CPU spikes again, because this is rather computationally heavy for a Pentium 3, I guess. But if we just go ahead and close that, because don't need that anymore. Wow, I already burned through almost everything. I guess we can do a quick 7-zip benchmark. I'm just going to take this Windows 2000 ISO image and compress it to a 7Z file. Let's see how long that takes. So, yeah, you can see up here that the total size is 368 megabytes. It's moving. It's going pretty decently. It's using both cores quite well. But it is going at a crawl. Yeah, 6 minutes time. I'm not going to subject you to watching 6 minutes of status bar simulator, so we'll just go ahead and cancel that for now. And I guess last but not least, since we've already moved through this as quick as we did, there's a reason why I had that Windows 2000 ISO image. We have Microsoft Virtual PC 2007. So, yeah. Obviously there's no hardware virtualization, as you can see there, but we don't need hardware virtualization when we have software virtualization. And it's starting. Give it a moment. And it's starting. I'm gonna shrink this over a little bit. So I've already got all the drivers and stuff installed for Windows 2000 in terms of drivers for Virtual PC 2007 using the guest editions image. And I guess the one game that I will show off is gonna be 3D Pinball. Everyone likes some 3D Pinball. And it should show the startup audio soon. Oh, and another thing, I can actually even go ahead and access the internet from within Windows 2000, because I still think that that's one of the nicest startup sounds that Windows has ever had. So yeah, I'll go ahead and demonstrate Internet Explorer 5.5. Wow, Google, it works. Blah. Yes, I know blah is insecure. And yeah, you can still browse the internet in Windows 2000 using Internet Explorer 5.5 within Virtual PC 2007 on a dual Pentium 3 server. So let's close that. Oh, and also, yay, Guest Editions lets me resize the window randomly, and Windows 2000 goes ahead and just, you know, stuff. Resizes automatically. Let's see, games and pinball. Allergies are acting up a little bit. Wonder what's in the air right now. Also, apologies if the desktop audio is only on the left channel. I do not have room for a sound card because I used the USB card to transfer files, and because of that I had to use a crappy USB sound card that only outputs on the left channel. Gaming. Oh, it's going. This is clearly the best use for a Pentium 3 server imaginable. Bar none. There is no better way to use a server blade. And in for a third time. And fourth. And a missed. Yeah, it's just kind of funny, at least personally speaking, how I have Windows 2000 installed in, you know, a virtual machine when it is one of the handful of actual supported OSs on this server blade. Like, I could have gone ahead and installed it natively, but instead I installed Windows XP, Windows 98, Windows 7, and Red Hat. Out of the 4 of those, only 2 of those OSs even remotely work correctly. But that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. It's been a long time coming because of all the issues that I've been running into in just getting this thing set up at all. Unfortunately, I could not get Minecraft to run on it. I'm guessing that it might be able to, or at least the Rage IIC might be able to, because the dual Pentium 3s certainly can, given what I've run on it before. But, yeah. I'm just gonna shut off the PC for now, and until next time, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Why not check out that subscribe button while I try and get my hand tracking to work for once, or better yet, why not join as a channel patron? $1 a month gets you a shout out and access to the secret crab loft in my Discord, if I can point below. Okay, I guess I'm not going to point. Linked in the description, and $5 a month gets you bonus content on top of that, including unedited video footage and early access to some of the other stuff that I make. Sometimes I question my life choices.